Hello, my name is Mercury, and welcome to this brand new episode of Media FA. Today I am alone. Today I'll be discussing the last thing to cover about battle tapes. Yes, the end has come for now. At least I'm sure battle tapes will come out with more songs and EPs and albums in the future. But right now, this is the final thing they've put out. The Texture album. This is their second album, aside from Polygon, which we've covered before. So yeah, like I said, this is my last time talking about battle tapes for probably a bit long. Again, I am not sure if I'm going to be making the episode on all of the remixes battle tapes has done of other people's songs, because they are battle tape songs. Well, they're other people's songs made by battle tapes. So I'm not sure of that, but I will be taking a break from battle tapes in general. Talking about it, not listening to it, of course, but talking about it because if I'm going to make that episode, because I want to get to doing other bands like CRX and Spirit Bots and Anchors. As I said last time. So yeah, this is the last episode for a while on battle tapes. This is gonna be probably the longest. This is probably gonna be the longest episode of battle tapes because every song that was originally put out with every song that was left over was here. There are no songs repeated from other EPs or songs that show up later. At least I don't think. I don't know if they're gonna do an EP for one of these songs. I don't think so. But yeah. If they do, then I will be covering the whatever remixes there is, or I might not be covering it at all. Or I might cover all the other I don't know. I don't know what I'll do, but yeah. Yeah, that's really odd to say. Let's begin. So first up is a very appropriate name for this. It is the Brand New. So Brand New is a very good start to the whole. Why didn't I go there? It is a very good start to the album. It's very energetic. It's a very energetic song. It really goes hard. It doesn't the song doesn't really hold back. It starts off going and it doesn't stop. There are a lot of techniques here that show up a lot in this album, and is much more of what battle tapes is at this point. It's very electric. It's very electronic. It's not a lot of. If the guitar is here, of course, there are guitars here, but there's very masked with the audio mixing. I guess I'm not. I think I've said it way too many times. I'm not like a musician. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just reviewing songs that I hear, I like them. Everything that makes a battle tape song is here. But it's a very good start. It's very energetic. It's very energetic. The lyrics really do mix well, and there's a lot of things here that I think they've done new techniques that are staples of this album. They changed the how the voice sound, they changed the voice. The voices. There's a lot of I don't want to say autotune. I don't want to say it's autotune because it's voice mixing. That's what it is. It's voice mixing. They do a lot of voice mixing in this album, which is very prevalent. It's not prevalent in this song as much. Because because it's like one part. It's one part that that has it, and that's kind of the thing. That's kind of just how the album works in general. Just it's a bunch of it's a bunch of how do you say? It's a bunch of like it's a bunch of like small parts put in here that are that have that. There are very little songs that really do like use that heavily. There are some like there are some that really do use the voice. Well, I mean, there was voice mixing in the other ones, but there's a few that really do use it a lot more. But this isn't like a chorus or anything. It's just It's just a little bit part of the song. Something else I want to touch on. They've in this album, they've grown bigger than they have before. Something I kind of want to touch upon that I didn't touch upon in the earlier parts are the music videos, because they're in this one they're really creative. This first one is made by Hulopi or Hulopi or whatever. I don't know how to pronounce his name or their name. But it's like it's a really weird. It doesn't have to do much with the video, but it looks really cool. It's like a PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2. PlayStation 1 like style, and it's really creative. I really do like it. But it's really weird. It's like speed running, but then the guy gets I don't know. It kind of does have to do with the video, because the video talks about like being like the song talks about being like it says I'm not the same, not anymore. So like, it talks about like growing. I'm turning into a whole like. I'm finally upgrading. I know how to analyze songs and their music videos, but it talks about like being like a different, like, changing, and then coming back. So I guess it's like kind of like an addiction, I guess, like, or like a necessity to do things. I don't know. Just it's really creative. That's what I'm saying. Oh my god. Okay, so. I just upgraded the mid sentence, but yeah, no, it's really cool. It's pretty creative. It's a pretty good song. It's a pretty good starting song. Moving on to One Night in Burbank. They released a bunch of singles before this thing, and this is the third one. This is the one before Brand New, which is also a single, but it released with the album, so I don't really count it. But One Night in Burbank is really good. I was talking about the voice mixing in the last one, Brand New, and I just want to say that they really use it a lot here. Like this is like I want to say it's more prominent. Yeah, in this one they use it a lot more than in any other song, I would say. I'm just saying that because I don't really like that's something really new here. Not new like new in music. It's just new in battle tapes in general. This whole the voice mixing, but in here it's less energetic than Brand New. So yeah, there's that. Where is it? Here you go. It's I want to say it's like I want to say it's I'm kind of self-aware because it says, "Yo, you're right to say the wait is over," and this is like a 2 months, like a little bit under 2 months from where the album was gonna come out. It's been it was kind of a few months after the actual, like after the other one, which we're gonna talk about next, which is Into Deep. It's a bit after, like a few months after that. I don't remember when. This is March 16th. When did Into Deep come out? September 8th. So, like 6 months. And I mean, if only was like, if only was like 2 months. Nothing beats the wait between where is it? Weight of the World and oh my god, Weight of the World and I mean, say Syntax and If Only, which is almost 3 years. But, you know, like I said, the lyrics, it's all sound mixing. The actual, like, things they do here, it's very, it's not calm, but it's like, it's very I want to say heavy. Like, it's very heavy, and there's a part where all crescendos into like it all crescendos into being like much more energetic, but that's really all it goes, and it keeps going after that, but it's it's not as energetic. That's not really a bad thing. Like, the calmer songs are still pretty good. Like, I still like No Good. I still like Again. Like, those songs, they're still good. And there's calmer songs here. So I'm not like mad about this being somewhere calm. But I do like the sort of deeper voice. I mean, the voice making Josh Boardman sound deeper, because it makes the song unique. But it doesn't really make it unique is the video, which doesn't really do anything with it. It's just the band members kind of jamming out, which, you know, it's fine, but yeah, whatever. All right, moving on to the song that actually introduced me to Battle Tapes. This is a song that really that kind of means a lot. Not really means a lot to me, but I kind of owe this entire like 5-episode series that I've had on Battle Tapes. I owe this one song to. Before this one, I really was afraid. I want to say afraid, of kind of venturing off into listening to more of their songs, and that is Into Deep. Into Deep is, I think, the quintessential Battle Tape song. It is one of the most popular. It is really good. It's the only. It's like, but before I had the sudden burst of realization for Brand New, it is the only one that I really could like figure out, like analyze, because it's just so much. But kind of what happened with this song is something that happens to me a lot, where it just sounds like I'm too used to it, and it doesn't sound as good as it did before. But yeah, no, that's what happened. But still a really good song. I really do still like it. So yeah, it goes really hard. It does a lot of things that are unique to it. There aren't any. There isn't like that much voice voice alteration in this one. I'm trying to like I'm remembering the song as I talk about it, because I want to talk about the actual like music, like the sound. It's very techno, it's very electronic. Much more, not much more, but like in the same vein as Brand New. A lot of these songs are very in the same vein, which is I mean not a bad thing, but they're very similar. Um, yeah. Like I said, there's not a lot of voice mixing here. This voice alteration, sure, they make the at one point they make the the fuck the voice like quieter, but I don't really call this voice mixing because you're not altering the voice that much. And it still sounds good. I mean, yeah, it's just I kind of like I said, I've kind of grown used to it, which kind of hinders it because I'm too used to hearing it. I was, like I said, I was too afraid to before this. I was like, hey, I'll just stick with this one for a while. And then I don't know. I think I listened to "Feel the Same," which is the most popular song. I think I listened to that later, and then I was like, oh my god, this man's amazing. But I pretty much only listened to this song for like a while, and now, I mean, yeah. So I want to kind of thank Mirabel Studios for introducing me to this song because they uploaded a video. They uploaded a video a while before that, like I think when the song came out, and it was like, oh, I animated this music video. So I'm like, okay, cool, I'll listen to it, and I fell in love almost instantly with the band. This song was really good, and I don't know what it was, but it was. But when I listen to this song, it's like everything that I wanted from a band, like a music, was just in here. Like I don't even know what to say. It's just everything I ever wanted in a song was in this song, and I was like, whoa. Or I mean, and I was like, I needed this in my life. And yeah, the music video is it's very weird. It doesn't. I just don't think it has to do anything with the lyrics, but I will get to dissecting these lyrics. Because I've actually analyzed them, like by listening to the song way too many times. But yeah, no. The music videos aren't really too much. It's anime girls, so there's that. I think it's really creative. I think it's really creative how they did the thing, and there's a lot of. It's very 80s vaporwavy, the music video, but yeah, and the song, I believe, talks about either sex or love. I am not sure, but the music doesn't really like convey that. It's, I don't know, just the one part, one of the characters running from it's like jumping out of a building, or like a structure, I guess, and running away from getting away from a helicopter. It's really weird, but I believe you enjoy it's very well animated. One thing I don't really this is much more critique of the music video. One thing that I don't really like is the fact that excuse the airplane, if you can hear it, is that the fact that they didn't let Mirabel Studios do the lip syncing, because you probably don't even know what I'm talking about. I mean, Mirabel Studios is a bigger channel than I am, that we are, but here, MUFA, but like Mirabel Studios is really good at lip syncing, so it's kind of disappointing to see it that they didn't let him, or I mean the team of Mirabel Studios, do the lip syncing here, because I think it could have worked. But yeah, just really good in general. Really happy that I found this band because of them. And I would be doing without them. So yeah, thank you Mirabel Studios for introducing me to this band, and thank you everyone too. And thank you Altace for just doing absolute bangers after bangers. We are at 3 songs. There are 10 songs, and we are almost at 20 minutes. Yeah. That's that's all I have to say. It was just, it's kind of the most important song here because I listened to it so many times. So yeah, it's really good. Yeah, moving on. We're moving on to If Only. This is the break the hiatus song, I guess, after Syntax came out, I guess. If Only is a lot like it again. It's the voice mixing. It does a lot of like Brand New. But I mean, I guess Brand New is a lot like If Only, where If Only has a really deep part. And that's where all the band members kind of sing it. Or at least, well, it looks like all the band members sing in the music video, which again, it's just a music video of the band kind of jamming out. It shows the band members all like singing that part. So I'm guessing like the deep techno part of it is really just all their voices combined with the myths. The actual like sound of the song, I want to say it's it starts off as one of their calmer songs, but it does pick up the pace later on, kind of like Rhyme or Reason. But it kind of takes a while to get there. And it's by far not one of the calmer songs here. It is one of the calmer songs here, but it's the calmest. But yeah, it's still very good. I am completely not understanding. Hold on. Yeah, okay. I was just looking at the lyrics. Kind of reminding me of like my familiarizing with the song. It's I mean, it's good. Like, it's a good song. From Battle. It's a great song for Battle Tapes, but like it's a lot calmer. It's not very energetic. I mean, it's energetic later on, but yeah, it's definitely definitely something. It's I don't have much to say other than like, yeah, the lyrics I don't know what the lyrics trying to say here. It just again, like, I don't know, a partner or something, which is very very just typical in rock songs and, well, battle tape songs too. So yeah, that's all we have to say. The music, it's again very techno, very very techno, electronic. It's not. It's just kind of just the usual. It's a very usual song, but it broke that sound. It's almost been 3 years since the last one, and this is sort of part of that. So yeah, there's that. So moving on, we are moving on to what I think is the most underrated song in all of battle tapes. Even like what was the one that Rhyme or Reason was pretty underrated. I mean, the whole like I said last time, the whole album EP Form was pretty underrated, even though like their most popular song, Last Resort and Spot, came from here. Yeah, moving on to Talk Anymore. This is like the underdog song for battle tapes. For some reason, why I took this a bit to sort of figure out what was with If Only, was because I was remembering this song. This song is so good. I was like I was just remembering this song because it's that good. It's sadly one of the it's like the most popular one that doesn't have a music video. I hope it gets a music video. That'd be so cool. I hope this gets a music video because it needs that it needs to it needs to really like become like like popular. Yeah, it deserves that popularity that it really needs, I think. One of the best things about the song is the fact that it starts off kind of calm. The sound itself, the music isn't really there. It builds up. It kind of gets you into this like a it kind of like tricks you into thinking it's gonna be like this, and then bam, everything hits. That one part, it just hits, and it is amazing. This one is really, really good. It doesn't let off. It is heavy on like using the voice mixing here. It's something I gotta say. It's not like it's always. It does these transitions into like deeper. It goes deeper, and it's just it's like delicious. I guess it's a pure orgasm. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. This is one of the best Biotape songs. Just it does things that it's very unique. Sadly, I do kind of lump it with which one's One Perish a Thought, which is our next one. I kind of do lump it in with that one a little bit too much. Yeah, I just either way, just a really, really good song. It's really underrated, sadly, which is, I mean, the Underdog song, and it does things that are very unique. It's like it's not as energetic as the other songs. Just, I mean, it's not bad. I think the song itself like stands on its own without it, and I think the what the song talks about, something I actually like see in the music in the lyrics, is that it talks about I guess a person who's been kind of wronged in life, but also does a lot of wrong things. So yeah, it's a really unique song with its talking points in general. So yeah, it's definitely one of my top 5 songs. And speaking of top 5, this is our 5th song, and we are 30 minutes into this episode. Not complaining at all, but as when I said this was long, I didn't think it would be this long. Moving on to another one of the most underrated songs on this album, Perish the Thought. This one is on the calmer side on Biotape songs. I will say that it is calmer than usual. Not usual, calmer than most songs. It something I gotta talk about the music here. Something that this song does that not a lot of songs do in Biotape in general is that it doesn't mask the guitar. It lets it is a guitar solo in this. there I like, in battle tapes history, the guitar. I mean, there was one. The last time I could think about guitar solo was in Sleepwalker, the first one, so their first song, the original song. The first song I could think that does have one is Sleepwalker, and this one they don't mask it. It's there. It's a guitar solo. It's so good. Such a good guitar solo. Another thing, it is heavy on the sound mixing. Heavy. Well, am I thinking of another song? I think I'm thinking of another song. I think Talk Anymore is pretty heavy on the sound mixing. I'm thinking. Well, I mean voice mixing, but yeah. This one isn't really that much. It does use like a reverb, I think is what it's called. I'm not sure. But it does make, I guess, Josh's voice really echo in this one. Which is, like a cool thing. I'm not complaining that it's like this, but it's really interesting. It's a really interesting song. Sadly, it's pretty unknown. It's one of the ones that doesn't really have that much traction anywhere. But I'm still it's still really good, and it's one of those songs I really do recommend people listen to. From this album, it's just sadly sadly just kind of unknown. It's again calmer song, not the calmest, definitely. The guitar solo here really does a lot of heavy lifting for the I guess you would call it like heaviness of it all. Yeah, it really does like give it that that ramp up that other songs here don't really have. There's that. So give me a second, just doing something here. But yeah, it does a lot of. This song is very, very good. It's also pretty long. It's 4 minutes. It's not the longest song here, definitely. Syntax is the longest song. But it's definitely a pretty like long song for here. There's appreciate to see. I want to see about a 7 minute song. See if we can do it. I think Made is like 5 minutes. Not the longest song, but yeah. So yeah, moving on from First Thought to Passive Attack. Sadly, this is the what I consider to be my least favorite song from this album, and there's a very good reason for it. Like I've stated before, I am battle tapes to me. It's a lot of the sort of intricate. It's very, to me, battle tapes has to have a combination of good vocals and good electronic music, and something I just really lack here. It's not a bad song by any means. No, it's not. It's not a bad song. I gotta say that because I don't know. I gotta say that it's not a bad song. It's just not as good as it kind of would have. Not the same level as the others. It's not calm. It's not calm at all. It's actually like pretty energetic, but it's not. It's not just on the same level. The lyrics, there's not a space for lyrics. It's very like a theme. It's something that I could see playing in a background of like a club, which that might be the intention here. I'm not sure. That might be the intention of the song, which I mean, I'm bashing it for what it is, but you know, it's still a good song. But I'm not. It's not on my playlist. Like it's not on my 300 song playlist, which is almost I think 24 hours long. It's not on there. I think it's the only Battle Tape song that isn't. I don't know, Back in the Game is not there too. And I think why remakes and Movieland also are not there. I think Dream Boy isn't there too. I guess all the ones that don't have any lyrics and Private Dancer is also not there. God damn it, so many songs. But yeah, just not the best. It does have a lot of good qualities to it. Like it always adds like a layer to it every time. Like it adds, like it goes like there's one thing, there's another thing, and then they combine those two things. It's very, I think that's very basic things, but it's something that really stands out here. Mainly because that doesn't have any lyrics, which really show how good it can be, like how good they can do these things. But I don't know, I feel like it sounds. I just feel like it sounds like a test audio to like test their equipment. And they decided to put it out because that'll be fun. Which, whatever, I guess. I'm not complaining. But I don't know. I just feel like they didn't have like a slot for it, and they just decided, you know, they didn't have a 10th. Like they didn't want to make a 10th song, or they couldn't think of a 10th song. Which I don't think so. Musicians are, for some reason, really talented for making songs. I mean, these guys have made 10. I can't write 10 songs. I can't write songs in general. But you know, so yeah, I mean, it's okay, I guess. I don't know, just not their best song. Moving on to. We are ending it. How do I open the tab? There we go. We are reaching the end. Next up is Weight of the World. Give me a second, guys. I'm just looking through my things. I want to check something. No. Oh, here we go. Okay. Just wanted to check something. So yeah, next up is Weight of the World. This one is one of the songs. 222. I don't know how long this server has been here. I think if I just go on like Sleep Bunker, I'm gonna get an answer. 2018. Okay, just try to get into. I'll take a few things. This one you can probably recognize. It's one of the most popular songs, and it was featured at I think the end of Genlock, which I have no idea when it ended. If I can type Genlock. Here we go. Just checking these things. Okay. Yeah, it just seems okay. Just want to check some things. So this song, I just took. I'm gonna. Oh my god. This song. You might recognize from Genlock. I think it's the end of Genlock. I said earlier, just checking when Genlock ended because this song came out in February. This song is it's pretty techno. It's not as it doesn't have it doesn't have the voice mixing. It's very much like a song from Form instead. That they put here because they didn't have like an album release. I would say that was the reason why. It's not on here because it's here because it doesn't have an audio release. So yeah, there's that. It has qualities from more Form instead than than texture itself. It doesn't have the voice mixing. It doesn't have the, I guess, the heaviness of the electronic. It's very much more. It's very much yeah. I'm like listening to it in my mind. It's a lot more like the songs in Form. It really, I don't know, just it's still a good song, but I don't know, it kind of doesn't fit here. That's kind of like my problem here. It doesn't really fit in here. I would have I don't know. I would have preferred it to be like an EP for just a song, like kind of like with this solid gold. Maybe they'll do it. Maybe I don't know. I will definitely not cover this song again. But like yeah, no, it does things that are kind of much more much more characteristic of Form in this one. It has this part of the song where it just kind of cuts off, and it ramps up again, you know, kind of like it reminds me of like that one Billie Eilish song that like it just cuts off and turns a completely different song, which I hate when that happens. But like I like when it's done well, but not when Billie Eilish did it. That one song which came out like years ago at this point. And I really didn't like it. But this one doesn't well because it doesn't like change the song. It does break the song, but you know it's still not like awful. So yeah, there's that. Not much to say. It looks like the lyrics they seem to be about like a person who is mad, and I guess in a gray area. And I don't know. It's very. It sounds like it's about an anti-hero. That's what it looks. It reads like it's about an anti-hero who's either becoming anti-hero or questioning their morality. And that's kind of cool. It's a. I really like the first lyric. You showed up onto a fistful of dynamite, because that kind of brings a lot of like who the song is about, which is really cool. So yeah, moving on to our penultimate song, Back in the Game. I won't have much to say about this song. I will like specify that, but what I have to say of the song is that the voice mixing here, it's very different. There's voice mixing in here, and I will be mentioning voice mixing a lot. Syntax is a net switch. Doesn't really have that, but yeah. Back in the game, what it does is that actually changes the pitch of Josh. I think it's Josh, to be higher. A higher pitch, which makes it sound I guess a little bit more annoying, but yeah, there's that. It's again kind of like Private Dancer, but this one repeats 3 lyrics instead of, I think, 2, which was Private Dancer. I will still never forget the fact that I sent. Oh, which one was it? I was a Catboy, the Discord user. I had to send them a friend invite when I was trying to look at if they were part of the server. That was kind of embarrassing. I'm glad they probably are not part of Discord and did not see my friend invite, or maybe they haven't answered it yet. I have no idea. I said that if your L is a cowboy and you're listening to this, I'm so sorry. I was not meant to do that. But yeah, something that really does surprise me. I can't really talk about the lyrics here. Because they're the same thing. Something I gotta appreciate about this song is the fact that it is heavy. It is one of the heaviest hitting songs in this album. It goes hard with the techno electronic in this song. It is heavy. Like, just listen to it. It makes you want to move. Like, this song, like, it doesn't let you. You're not supposed to listen to a song sitting down. You're meant to be moving for this song. It's meant to pump you up. It's not like Private Dancer. Private Dancer, yeah, okay, cool. But back in the game, like, makes you move. That's not that is how you do like a very low focus lyric battle tape song. Like, you're not focusing on the lyrics too much. And I really do appreciate that, and that's really cool. It doesn't let off. It ramps up. It keeps like going. It's honestly really, really, really good. I'm really surprised. I was pleasantly pleased. It's still on, I don't think it's on my playlist, but it's but it's still pretty good. And I don't really listen to it all that much, but when I do, I'm not like mad about it. You know, it's like, oh, I have to get through passive attack. It's like, no, I like, okay, yeah, back in the game. So yeah, moving on to the final song from Battle Tapes that we're gonna cover for a while. Syntax, the longest song here, and I don't know if it's gonna be a long segment. Syntax is the calmest song in this album. Yeah, it does things that are. It released with it released after Way of the World, which is kind of ironic because I think Syntax played before Way of the World in Genlock. I think these both songs are from Genlock. I'm pretty sure. But you know, it's one of the calmer songs, but it has qualities that are in line with texture that aren't in that weren't in Way of the World, which is surprising. It's a very surprising change. And honestly, like, it's something that, you know, it's pretty good. It has a very calm tune to it. It's But yeah, no, it's still really good. The voice mixing here, is, I think, the most creative, because what it does. It makes it transition. I think that's the song I was talking about. This one makes it like transition into other parts, which is it makes this one again unique to itself. It's calm, but it still has that energy to it, and yeah, just otherwise kind of like a really like cool contrast we have here, because there's Brand New, which is really energetic. I think that was one of the most energetic songs they've ever made, aside from back in the game, which is like, it's just the song's like, fuck yeah. But what Syntax is, it's a very calm tune, but it still has like the energy. It's almost like the album has calmed down, but it still has that kick to it, you know. So yeah, just otherwise, yeah. I think the song has some, I don't know, I think very melancholic lyrics. It's not I don't think it's a happy song by any means. But you know, it's just really interesting how the song played out, and otherwise, yeah, pretty good. Yeah, pretty good song to end on. It was dug up from the Genlock minds, as one person put it in the comment section for this song. Finally released officially by Battle Tapes. So yeah, apparently it's a bit different from the one that was released in Genlock. I'm not sure. I couldn't tell any differences. But yeah, just otherwise a great song to end on, and a great song to end this episode on. So that's it. This is my favorite album, if you can tell. This is my favorite. I know I kind of bashed up on a little bit of songs, but this is my favorite album from Battle Tapes. The best work, hands down. Just a great piece of music, a great piece of electronic rock music. These people really deserve their place here, and it's really, yeah, it's really good. And I hope more people listen to their songs as the years goes on. I can't wait for whatever they're working on right now. But yeah. What do you guys think about the Texture album from Battle Tapes? Leave in the comment section below. Follow us on at media _ buffet on Twitter, or at, I'm gonna call it Twitter because it's what's called. And at DA Entertainment without the E at the end. The E for MNT, yeah. I am at media. I'm at Mercury S Cheese on Twitter. At Mercury SC on YouTube. I'm gonna start posting some things on there. So yeah, sorry for the pretty almost 2-week long hiatus we've been on. So yeah, sorry about that, guys. So yeah, more episodes coming out soon, very soon actually. So that's, I would say, we will cover the next thing Battle Tapes stuff, and I'll probably make an episode on the remixes. So yeah, look forward to more coverage of music from me. Look for more Battle Tapes coverage. This is it. Yeah, that's about it. See ya.